Now, 3 Indian seafarers initially reported missing have died after a vessel was attacked by US forces off the coast of Oman. The Palau-flagged oil tanker, the Settebello, had a total crew of 28 members, including 24 Indian nationals and 4 foreign nationals, 2 Pakistanis, 1 Ukrainian and 1 Russian, when it came under the US military's attack in the Gulf of Oman. The US militarily said it attacked the vessel after it allegedly failed to follow its instructions and was carrying oil from Iran. Sanjeev Lakhanpal, uncle of seafarer Aditya Sharma, who died in an attack on the Palau-flagged MT Settebello, is joining us live. संजीव जी, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका न्यूज़ एक्स पर। मैं जानता हूँ ये कठिन समय है आपके और आपके परिवार के लिए। माय फर्स्ट कमेंट टू यू इज़ ऑफ कोर्स ऑन व्हाट योर फर्स्ट रिएक्शन वाज व्हेन यू गॉट दिस न्यूज़। बहुत ही इमोशनल लम्हा रहा होगा आपके लिए और परिवार के लिए। जब पहली जानकारी मिली आपको तो परिवार में क्या माहौल छाया?
I was actually in Chandigarh that I got a call from my brother that this is what happened. So at that time he told that the 3 candidates are just missing only. So I just rushed to Jalandhar from Chandigarh. But when I reached there, by that time it was on the news that 2 are dead actually. One was Aditya out of them. I took my brother to home in Himachal. So we are shocked, the entire family is shocked right now. We don't know what to do actually, and something is happening somewhere in the world, but why we are suffering actually, I don't know what to say right now. But we are shocked. He was the only son of my brothers.
Yes, no, I'm sure you're shocked right now, Sanjeev. What would be the demand of your family right now for justice for Aditya?
So actually, we are requesting through every resources that actually we need his remainings actually immediately so that we can proceed. Because until unless we are not getting that is our topmost request from the Indian administration, from the Indian government, from the CM of Himachal, from the MP of our Hamirpur, Mr. Anurag Thakur, from the Ministry of External Affairs, Dr. S. Jaishankar, we are requesting to do the needful in this regard so that we can get remainings of our child immediately as soon as possible.
So you would want the mortal remains to be brought back as soon as possible. That is your appeal right now. Also, do you believe we must lodge a strong protest with the US over this? This attack, unprovoked attack, this attack which was not called for. Do you believe that is also something that must be condemned and spoken out against?
Absolutely, actually. This should be on the topmost priority on the Indian government side, actually. And there should be investigation to be done, actually. Why it was happened, what actually was the situation at that time, and why that commercial vehicle is targeted. We just investigation on everything, on every aspect. And why there were 24 cadets onto the ship, 21 are rescued. Why these 3 actually? Why any help is not provided to these 3? And what we are not aware what happened to our child in the last moments. So whatever are the possibilities which could be done for the investigation, whether it is provoked from USA or whatever it is. So we want investigation.
Sanjeev, also, when was the last time you spoke with Aditya?
I stay in Delhi actually, and we all together was on a video chat. We spoke to Aditya on Sundays.
And how were his spirits that day? Whereabouts was he? What did he share with you all?
As usual, actually, we were talking normal things. Everything was okay, but he was telling that actually he was supposed to be signed out on 24th of May. So he was on under training for 15 months. So he told uncle, I want to continue for a couple of more months. So I said, if you want, then you can continue, no problem. This was actually a wrong decision, but we were not doing what we are doing. We should have called him, signed him off on 24th of May itself. But we cannot do in front of God.
Absolutely.
He has decided.
Yeah, what was meant to happen, unfortunately, happens, and you cannot control that. But yes, this was totally unprovoked and something that should not have happened in the first place. How would you remember him? I have to ask you now, how would you remember your nephew?
He will remain into my heart throughout my life, and his place actually no one can complete or occupy his place. He was the dearest son, dearest nephew. He was the dearest child actually. We lost him. We cannot express in words. But we are shocked, and I don't know what to say here, but we are shocked, and we are not. We were just thinking of that it should be false news. He will come, but it all happened now. We cannot avoid that thing, but he will be in our hearts forever.
Yes. What led him to join this profession?
It was his passion. It was his passion because one of his uncle is already there into this field since 19 years. So I think he took inspiration from him, and it was his passion. I keep on telling him that there are a lot of other things also which you can do, but he took one and a half year course in Chennai, then 1.5 year course in Scotland. Then he was on training for last 6-7 months. What to say?
Yes. Also, Sanjeev, do you believe questions should also be asked from the company that owned the ship, and the captain as well, as to why they were staying?
110%, sir. Yes, I'm sorry, I'm stopping you in between because they are giving statements. Because we heard that there was a chat between my brother and nephew, that whenever they move, they keep their, what you call that, direction off. So they are here and they are showing somewhere else. I don't know why they do all this. So I'm not aware where they were actually. I have a thought that they were moving towards Iran. I don't know, but that's why I told that the investigation should be done. What was the situation? Where was the ship exactly, and where they were proceeding? So we need investigations.
So what you're
clearly saying?
So they were hiding information from the family and from others as well.
Not from the family, but actually, I think there were 21 other cadets which are rescued. They should be asked. They will come up with a lot of things which we may not be knowing. So we lost our son already, so that we cannot. No one can bring him back.
Yes, but still, no. The investigation should happen. Absolutely.
Yeah.
As to why?
Because if it happened with this ship, there will be other ships also which may be dictating or doing whatever is not supposed to do. But we're not targeting the company, but investigation should be done transparently so that everything is crystal clear.
Yes, so that more children are saved and no one has to unfortunately meet the same fate as your nephew. All right, thank you very much. Aditya Sharma's uncle Sanjeev Lakhan